Hey y'all, it's Kayla with the Celebration Company, and we are going to make today just a cute little patriotic star. So I found this little star at the Dollar Tree, and we are just gonna kind of decorate it and just make it look cute and fun with lots of different scrapbook papers that are patriotic at their finest, okay? So this is gonna be fun. It's just gonna be a whimsical little star that you could just add to your patriotic decor. You could put it on a wreath, anything like that. Just set it on a bookshelf in like a little vignette or something like that. So it's gonna be really cute, I think, or at least I have high hopes for it. So we'll see how this turns out. But I'm gonna go ahead and remove the hanger because we are not gonna need the hanger. Or we might put the hanger back on, but it's going to be in our way. Okay, so we're going to get rid of it. So I just untied the knot. Now, I have this little banner that I got from the Dollar Tree last year. I would assume they'll have something like this, but it's a paper banner. So, y'all know I'm not going to use it for a banner. I'm using the paper. Okay, so look at these cute little stars. So we've got the red and white stars. We've got the blue and white stars. And then it's just got the solid pieces as well. So we're going to be using this to put on our star. But then I've also got some other papers. So I have a little bit of this left over from a previous craft we did, which I love. So I've got that. And then I've just got some other fun ones that I just had in my stash. I can't tell you exactly where they came from. But honestly, for any type of a project like this, you could use any type of patriotic papers. So just go to Hobby Lobby, use what you have in your stash, anything red, white, and blue. Just grab like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 different ones that just kind of go together. And that's where we're going to start with this, all right? So I am going to, what we're going to do is we're going to make strips, okay? We're going to go from left to right, all right? And we are going to make torn strips, and we're going to just Mod Podge and just layer all the way across. So I'm going to start with one of the flags, and I'm just going to cut one of the flags off. And we are going to just start right here on the left side of this point. And let's see. This is sewn at the top, so I'm just cutting through that, and I'm just going to tear it, okay? And what I want is a strip about 1 inch or so wide, okay? And we're just going to Mod Podge this little strip on. Now, we want to always make sure that we have the torn side showing. So on the left side, we want to make sure there's always a torn edge. For the first one, it doesn't matter. You're not going to see it. Either way, you're not going to see it. So I'm just going to grab my Mod Podge here. Let me grab a little bowl to put some Mod Podge in. Hang on, y'all. Okay, just going to grab a little Dollar Tree bowl, put in some Mod Podge. And so I'm just going to put a little Mod Podge just right here on this corner, or on this edge of the point, and I'm just gonna stick my little paper down. So I didn't trim it, you'll notice. I literally just put this whole strip on, okay? And we're just gonna take some sandpaper when we're done and remove whatever excess we have. So now I really like this. This is a little ticking stripe. Look how cute this is. I don't know where it came from. I've had it for quite some time. It is not a Hobby Lobby brand, so I can't tell you where it came from. But that's what we're going to use. So I am going to just tear a strip. So this first piece I'm not going to use, okay? And this second piece, I'm going to tear it just about 1 inch or so wide. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to, I want the exposed raw edge of the torn paper to be what's showing. Does that make sense? So let me show you. So I want this edge here to show. Okay, see how it's kind of rough there? Where this edge is not, okay? Does that make sense? I know that's kind of hard to explain. So I'm just gonna tear a piece of this that's long enough, and we're gonna go in with some more Mod Podge. We're gonna end up Mod Podging the whole thing as well when we're done. So, don't worry about getting Mod Podge on top of the previous papers. All right. So just rub that on. Just make sure it's nice and smooth. You're gonna have Mod Podge and glue all over your fingers by the time this is done, I can assure you. All right. Next, I think I'm gonna go in with this navy blue star. I think that's what I want to do next. So I'm just going to cut this pennant off, and I just got to cut the thread at the top. So just going to tear it, and I'm going to turn it again to where that exposed edge is. Now, for this one, that's not going to work. It needs to be longer. So let me get another piece. Because for this one, it's going to go all the way down to this point. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's better. So, just put a bunch of Mod Podge on here. Well, not a bunch. I mean, when you're working with thin paper like this, a nice thin coat of Mod Podge is always better. Okay. And again, I'm choosing to make that raw edge kind of exposed, okay? Now, if you didn't want the torn edge, you could make it nice and straight. You could cut it and do it that way as well. But this is gonna be so cute, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna do my, this is the one I'm wanting to do next, but it's not going to be tall enough, I don't think. Well, maybe I can make it work. Okay. I'm going to see if I can make it work. I'm going to tear a strip. All right. Let's see. Okay. I think I can do it. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I think I can make it work. I think I can make it work. Okay. So I'm just gonna have to mess with where I place it. That's all I had left of that paper. And I knew I wasn't going to be throwing that scrap away. I was going to figure out something to do with it. All right. Okay. So now I think I'm just going to go back. Let's see. I also have this, which I do really like this one as well. And so I'm trying to decide if I want to use it or if I want to stick with the stars. I think I'm going to stick with the stars, okay? So we're going to do the stars next. That's going to be our next piece. If we can make it long enough. Let's see here. Okay. Let me do this piece here and see if I can make this piece long enough. So just going right down the middle of the pennant. Okay, yes, perfect. All right. Okay, so some more Mod Podge on here. Just nice thin layers, okay? Always exposing that sort of raw, that's not the right one. It's like, this is not fitting. Always exposing that raw, torn edge. Let's see, is that, okay, there we go. Use your finger and just smooth it all out really good. Ooh, I just cannot wait for this. I think this is gonna be so cute. All right, so we're just starting the pattern over, okay? So now we're gonna use the ticking stripe, and I don't think this piece is long enough. So I'm gonna tear another piece. Let me see. Just make sure I'm tearing it the right way. Okay. There we go. Let's see. I think I'm going to turn it. Nope, can't turn it that way. Okay. So. This is cute. I can't wait to sand this thing and see it all finished. This is the reason why I cannot do, I'm not like I don't like to sew, I don't like to knit, I don't like to crochet, I don't like to do those types of things because I like quick projects. I want to be able to see the results of my work quick. All right. Next, the blue. Let's see if this piece is not going to be long enough. Let me see here. Okay. This piece right here, I think will work. All right. There we go. I think that'll work. Good. Okay. And they don't have to be straight, y'all. It does not have to be straight. Just the main thing is you just want to cover the star. So we don't want to see any of the background color, okay? That's the main thing. We don't want to see the background showing through. We want to make sure that there is paper all the way across so we're completely covering the star. Okay? All right. So I think next we need to do the trucks. Okay. So hopefully this is long enough, I believe. So that worked out. The position we put the trucks worked out good. All right. So do it right there. More Mod Podge. Let's see, I'm gonna move that actually so I can see more. I want to see more of this truck down here at the bottom because it's more of a full truck. Okay. We're almost done. All right, so after the truck, we need more red. This one right here is going to work perfectly. Almost about to get it, y'all. All right, put that one on. Okay, so next we need our ticking stripe. I've got this piece right here, which is going to work perfectly. Okay. And then we just have a little piece of the navy blue to finish. And then we'll be ready to coat the whole thing in Mod Podge. So I've got a little piece here that's gonna work. Little thin layer of Mod Podge. And then I'm trying to get a star in there. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to coat now the whole thing in Mod Podge. Let me show y'all how this looks. Look how pretty that is. I mean, it still probably looks like a mess, but it's like red, white, and blue stripes, right? Except it's got lots more texture and pattern in it. I just love how this is looking. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my Mod Podge and just go over the whole thing. Okay, just make sure to just completely cover the whole star right over top of all of the papers. Y'all, did y'all hear that? Griffin in the background playing downstairs. Okay. All right, so just coat this completely, and then we're just gonna take our hairdryer and I'll just dry this. Then we're gonna come back and sand the edges, and we may even add a little bit of the antiquing wax to the edges of the whole star. So let me just move all this paper out of the way before I turn on the blow dryer and make it all crazy. All right. Dry this up and see how it looks. This is so cute. I love this. I like how the stars on certain parts, the stars just kind of disappear into the other papers. It's really cool. I'm just kind of using my finger in places to just kind of press down wherever there's some bubbles. Okay. All right. Let me show y'all, and then we're gonna sand it. Okay. So I'm going to just go ahead and trim some of the excess, and then we'll just take our sandpaper and clean the rest up, okay? So I'm just gonna take my scissors and just cut away the excess. Just make it a little bit easier on me. Okay. All right. So, oh my gosh, this turned out so much better than I expected it to, honestly. Like, so cool. Okay. So, I got some sandpaper here. I'm just gonna sand all the edges. So bear with me. This will take me a minute. This is so cool. And also, y'all, the this wood is kind of thin and it kind of bends a little bit. So what I will probably do is go back and put a coat of Mod Podge on the back of the star as well. And what that'll do is it'll flatten the star out, okay? So that it's not, right now it's kind of curved, which, I mean, it's not a big deal. But if that bothers you, then you can just put a coat of Mod Podge on the back and it'll just flatten it right out. Okay, this is the cutest little star in the whole wide world. Almost there. I got one more little point to do. And I'll show y'all what this looks like. How cute it is. Come on off of there. There we go. Get this side, and then I got it all sanded. Sorry, I know this part's kind of time consuming, boring. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. It is so cute. Look, y'all. Look at that. I love how, see like how the stars in places just kind of like meld into the other, like right here. Isn't that cool how that works? How they just kind of all melt together. And it's like from the back, you see red, white, and blue stripes. But when you look up close, you see all the details. It is so cool. Okay. I just truly didn't expect it to be that cool. I'm going to clean up all this stuff here. And then we're going to do the edges, okay? So I've got my Waverly antiquing wax. My car is going off. I hope that's not mine. Okay, it quit. Must not have been mine. All right. So I got my Waverly antiquing wax, okay? And a paper towel. I just put a little on a paper towel, and then I'm going to dab a little bit off as well. I don't want it to be overkill. I'm going to get the edges of the star, and I'm just going to kind of just barely bring it up onto the front as well. Okay, so I'll show you. See how that looks, how we're just kind of, we're staining the edge, but just kind of also just darkening the front edge as well. Okay. And I think this just finishes it off, makes it look a little better. I mean, it already is cute, but it kind of antiques it a little bit. You could even, if you wanted something really antiqued, if you are really into primitive stuff, you could take this Waverly antiquing wax and just go over the whole thing and just give it a really antiqued look. That would be cute too. I'm not going for that much of an antiqued look, but you could totally do that. All right, so I've just rubbed it all over and all around the edges. All right, and it's done. I don't think that I'm gonna do anything else to it. I like it like this. But if you wanted to put a hanger in it, you could. This is where the hole is, and I kind of don't like it like that. I like it like this. I like it kind of where the where it kind of goes across. When I made it like this, where they were going straight up and down. But as I've just messed with it and stuff, I like it where the trucks are just kind of driving across it and the papers go at an angle. Anyways, this is stinking adorable. I love this. This is going to be so cute to add to any of your patriotic decorations. Put it on a wreath would be super cute. Just literally setting it in a vignette or, you know, just on a table or a bookcase, anything like that would be really cute. So I'm going to put a coat of Mod Podge on the back just to straighten it out, and it is done. So, and usually y'all, when you do something like that, it'll take it like 24 hours, but it'll flatten it right out. It's pretty awesome. So, all right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. This is cute. I hope you guys try something like this, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.